Welcome back to the Subway 400 at Rockingham on Fox. We're under the first caution of the day. Joe Nemechek spun up in turn 2. The view you see from our Marine Corps copter cam. And that's put us under the caution. It was a single car spin. Didn't appear to be anybody near him.
Yeah, he just bumped he knocked the back left rear corner up in there just a teeny bit, but nothing serious. I think he can continue on. Car was real loose. He just got up there and got. Bad boy just came around.
He's up high. He's up high.
Everybody did a good job of missing
it. Got a yellow.
He was outside another car, but there was no contact.
No, I think he just might. That's still a little bit of dirt up there real high off that corner. So if you get too high, coming off the corner, not so much in the center, but coming off.
This is the Travis Carter 2-car team that sponsored by Kmart, which has filed for bankruptcy. They have enough funding to run through today. And Travis Carter and his folks are looking for somebody to put on that car the rest of this season. Steve?
Ricky Craven came in. They changed 4 tires. The only adjustment, a half a pound out of the left rear air pressure adjustment. More importantly, they won the race off of pit road. Matt Yoakum.
Steve, Kenny Schrader came in. Not a surprise like everybody else. They took on 4 tires. He will restart from the 2nd position. A little bit tight, no adjustments. On the 88, 1 round of wedge. He was a little bit tight too, to Dick Berggren.
Johnny Benson had a good stop, 14.9. Not particularly pleased with his car. He said it's oscillating a little bit. They adjusted the weight distribution on the car and put 4 tires on it. To Jeannie.
Well, the 41 car, Jimmy Spencer, just happy they weren't the cause for the caution. That problem with the ignition box, guys, it just went out on him. So he switched boxes. Hadn't run enough laps really to adjust anything on the car. He was happy outside of the ignition problem. So they gave him 4 fresh tires and fuel.
Now, here's where I miss Dave Marcus, who retired after the Daytona 500. On this caution, Dave would have stayed on the track, not pitted with every single other car, would have stayed out to lead a lap before he pitted and picked up the 5 bonus points. Why wouldn't one of those drivers in the back do that?
I don't know. I think that's a pretty good plan myself, except that, you know, this pit road is so long, and if you're not pitted on the other side of the start-finish line, that has an effect on everything as well. So I'm not real sure. I can't answer that question.
It starts over in turn 4, all the way down the front stretch, all the way through 1 and 2. You come off pit road. Yeah, the best way to put it, there was 172 tires changed during that caution. All 43 cars changed for them. We're going back to green.
I'd have had you change my spare if I'd have had to.
Big loser on that round of stops. Rookie Jimmy Johnson was running 7th at the time of the caution. He is now 26th.
And that tells me, you know, that either something happened to his crew or they made some sort of major adjustment. Rubber in a spring, rubber out of a spring, something to that effect.
Clean restart at lap 23.
Yeah, you know, no lap cars. Everybody gets into the start in single file, so it's going to take a lap or 2 to get them bunched back up.
Joe Nemechek has returned to the track despite that damage to the rear.
Yeah, they took a sledgehammer and adjusted on it.
And he's actually still on the lead lap. All 43 cars are still on the lead lap.
He's coming. Come on. Clear low.
That was Tim Overby, Robbie Gordon's spotter for the 31 car.
Bobby Hamilton kicked upstairs there.
Oh, there's your shot, DW.
Yeah,
there's
man.
that aerial view.
I love that shot right there. That tells you everything. If there's contact, there's a car smoking.
Speaking of contact.
Cars.
That's Mikey.
That's Mikey. Did somebody get into him?
The 15 car, Michael Waltrip. But I believe he has a left front fender rubbing him and Bobby Labonte. And the 18 got together.
Damn 18 run up in front of me and I hit him. Put left sides on it, pull the damage out. Outside.
I thought Michael was pretty calm considering what happened.
He'll have to pit under green.
Watch it. Well, here's his fender all banged in on Michael's car.
Let's see who moved up.
Yeah, right.
See who moved up in front of Michael.
There they go down into turn 3. This happened down the middle of 3 and 4. Yikes, I don't know, buddy.
See Bobby Labonte moving up. Bobby Hamilton in 55 was right in front of him, and he was moving up. Of course, Michael was trying to go on the outside and just know where to go, but he's going to have to get the pit road to get that fender off that tire.
Another look at it.
All right, we got a little damage here. Clear low.
We mentioned that Jimmy Johnson, as Michael Waltrip comes to pit road, had trouble during that caution flag pit stop and drop back. We'll get an update from Dick Berggren on that. Look back from Johnny Benson.
And nose.
And what will kill you on a green flag stop here, Darrell, this pit road is so long, you have to maintain 45 miles an hour. Michael's probably going to be close to 2 laps down when this is all said and done.
That's the only thing about a green. I wish they didn't have a pit road speed under green. I wish you could come down with some, a little more speed so you don't lose so much time.
Well, the leader's coming off turn 4 right now at the start-finish line now. Michael's just now in 1 and 2 on pit road, so he's going to be 2+ laps down.
Yep.
There goes Craven past Michael Waltrip on pit road. Dick Berggren.
Jimmy Johnson had a bad pit stop. The problem, front tire carrier David Bryant was struck and hit by one of the other cars on pit road. They've got him on a gurney. He is conscious, obviously in pain, and they are taking him to the medical center.
I just think, Mike, Larry, just so much pressure on these crews to perform. They got to do 14-second pit stops. I mean, that's reckless abandon at its best. You're just throwing your body out there and just, cars going everywhere. It's a dangerous situation.
And that's the thing I hate about cautions in the early going. As we saw a while ago, all 43 cars on pit road at one time. It's like rush hour in Manhattan.
Rusty Wallace on the move, battling 6th place Johnny Benson. And here comes Ward Burton.
Dirty underwear and all.
About a flat outside. Mill 2x2 outside. Behind the 25, you can clear high, clear all around.
Ward Burton started 18th. He's moved up to 7th here, already on lap 31.
And he's hooking that bottom too, Larry.
Bill Davis, he drives for, and Ward, they got their first win here at Rockingham in 1995.
Now he's battling Jarrett Schrader. Right there, 2nd place battle.
That's all, long some laps. Nice and smooth.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Old Ricky Craven, all he's seeing is things in his rearview mirror. He is on the move. These guys here, they're trying to catch him. Sound like they're turning a lot of RPM, Larry. You hear those motors? Man, those things are singing.
Well, the thing here is when you're on fresher tires, you will turn more RPMs because your lap times are quicker. But the front stretch is so much longer than the back stretch, you'll turn about 200 or 300 more RPMs on the front stretch. So the real RPM concern comes on the front stretch 1 time a lap with fresh tires.
I guarantee you, Rusty's singing his. That's 9,000 if I ever heard it.
Craven the leader, Jarrett, Schrader, Marlin, Jeff Green, then this battle. And let's go back to 10th place, where Kenny Wallace trying to hold off the advances of number 20, Tony Stewart.
And that one car, the Pennzoil car, last year here, both races was one of the dominating cars. I mean, that was the car to beat both races last year. They've complained, Kenny has, about the balance on that car. He could never get it quite like he's had it in the past.
From Robbie Gordon looking ahead at this battle for 10th.
You talk about balance, that means that either the front's not sticking or the rear's coming around, but the car's just not riding on all 4 tires the way he'd like for it to.
And I think the real key, we got a report a while ago that the track temperature when this race started was 82 degrees. That's over 20-something degrees warmer than yesterday in the cloudy, cool conditions. It was only 59 degrees. And as we talked in the beginning, what will happen in practice, whatever end of your car is sliding, when that track temperature goes up, normally that end's just going to slide more when it gets hotter and slicker, the racetrack.
So, okay, I'm calling in, I'm saying I'm sliding around more than I was yesterday. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to probably work a lot on air pressure. Try to get that air pressure as low as we can get it to grip the racetrack better.
One of those drivers who is slipping back, Johnny Benson, number 10, who started 3rd and is now back at 13th. Dick?
He's got real problems, Mike. He has called into his crew and told them that he has a potential flat left rear, said the car just isn't driving right. It is all over the place. He had been a hopeful to win today. Right now, Benson needs a caution to come in and fix that thing.
The car looks awful loose. I noticed on the first lap, he went into turn 3, the back end whipped out on the thing. So he's been loose from the get-go.
Well, and if you have a flat left rear tire because the air pressure's down in it, it's like opening up the rear spring split, and that will make that race car loose.
Yeah, he's definitely got a loose condition.
And what he's hoping to do, he wants a caution flag. He don't want to come to pit road like Michael Waltrip had to and lose 2 laps. He's wanting that caution flag to come out.
Only one car in the garage, Stacy Compton in A.J. Foyt's Pontiac. Ricky Craven is our leader. Dale Jarrett, Kenny Schrader, Sterling Marlin, Jeff Green, the top 5. Ward Burton, Rusty Wallace, Matt Kenseth has fought his way from 25th up to 8th. Jerry Nadeau and Tony Stewart round out the top 10 in the Subway 400 on Fox.